Hey y'all, this is Amanda with She's a Mad Gardener, and today my allergies are insane. So I'm hanging out inside, and so I thought this would be a good opportunity to make a dried hydrangea wreath for one of my friends. I've been wanting to work on it for a while. My hydrangeas have been drying for a while. Looking really good. These are all limelight hydrangeas. Of course, you can dry several other types of hydrangeas, whatever works best for you. But I'm excited to show you guys this process. Other than the hydrangeas and 2 items from the Dollar Tree, I didn't have to spend anything else on this. So far, $2. That's what it's gonna cost me. As always, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, and make sure you guys drop me a comment below. Say hello, tell me what you're up to. What's your garden looking like? Are you ready to decorate for fall? Let me know. Okay, we're starting with this wreath form, which is part of the fall collection for Dollar Tree. It's $1. I got it because of this color, because I thought it blends a lot better than the dark green ones. And I bought 1 spool of twine, which is also $1. You're also going to need your scissors and a whole lot of dried hydrangeas. All these hydrangeas were cut and then they were dried standing upright in a vase with no water, and they all did beautifully. Some of them have a brown tone, some of them have a pale yellow tone. Either way, I think they'll look really beautiful in this fall wreath. Let's get started. I started by gathering bundles of hydrangeas and then securing them with twine. I typically would tie them in 2 places because when I tied it in one place, it was kind of wonky. But if I tied the stems in 2 places, it stayed together much better. It definitely was kind of hard to get started, but once I kind of figured out the process, it went really quickly, and I really enjoyed the process and watching it just get more and more fluffy as the entire thing went on.
You and tell you that I'm alright, like a ricochet, it will come back to you. Let me tell you, no, because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away. And even if you're trying to hurt me, my skin's getting thicker each day. I don't know how you fall asleep at night, knowing that your words
Once I got all the way around, I went back and found kind of holes and filled in any kind of blank negative spaces. I ended up flipping the wreath back and forth from the top to the bottom so that I could see where to tie the twine. It worked out really well. I will say this wreath is very delicate, so I definitely had to be super gentle with it, and I definitely would hang it in a place where it's not going to get like a lot of traffic by it. I have this originally on my front door, and it just did not work out there because my children slam the door constantly. So make sure you find a place where no children are going to interact with this design.
Let me tell you, no, because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away. And even if you're trying to hurt me, my skin's getting thicker each day. I don't know how you fall asleep at night, knowing that your words are hurtful, it's just not right. No, because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away.
I love the final product. I love that so much of this came from my garden, that all of these dried hydrangeas are all mine. I think it's just fabulous. I hope you guys enjoyed today's little wreath tutorial, and as always, she's a mad gardener or decorator or anything else that she wants to be. Thanks, y'all.